Hello, welcome to HITC Sport. How are we all doing? Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Considering my audience is made up of mostly teenagers, it was no doubt half a bottle of Smirnoff Ice, 2 cinema tickets, and then 90 minutes of trying to hide your boner. In Blackpool they call that Mother's Day. As for me, I was looking forward to it, and the usual routine of furiously masturbating, shagging my scarf, and crying myself to sleep. But one man had to ruin it. So, Declan Rice has finally done it. He's left us. He's walked out on us after 3 dates, leaving us with 3 kids and a dodgy rash. Or in football's equivalency, John Egan at centre back.
Martin O'Neill gave me a call, and next thing you know I was called up to train with the senior squad, and to be training with players like that, I couldn't believe my eyes, to be honest. It was probably the best feeling that I've ever had.
Ugh, almost brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? From the get-go, you can see that Declan Rice is a f***ing liar. Because no man on God's green earth would ever be in awe of getting to train with the likes of Glenn Whelan and Paul McShane.
To be around the squad to see how they work, it was a special moment.
Can't have been that special, Deck, because you f***ed off to England 18 months later.
It's a dream come true. My family are so proud. I just wish my nan and granddad could be here to see it, because they are from Cork, and obviously this training camp is in Cork. Started off with the 17s really well, and to be honest, last year I never thought I would have got this far and got the call to come in for 3 days, and now I'm here. I've just got to cherish it, to be honest, and enjoy the experience. You've always got to play well when you put on the Irish shirt, because you never know, there's people that want to take that jersey off you.
Yeah, mainly Gareth Southgate, and you let him, Declan. You let him come right up behind you and scrape that Irish jersey off your back.
It's a dream come true.
It's a dream come true. A dream come true.
He's a f***ing liar. It's like when my nephew pretended to be excited when I got him a pair of gloves at Christmas. Again, clearly a lie, because no kid on the face of the planet is ever excited about a pair of f***ing gloves. And to further my point, that is a lie within another lie, because I don't even have a f***ing nephew. Not after that babysitting accident of '09. I said too much. I've said this before, look, this lad was born and raised in England. For Christ's sake, he sounds like a cast member from Oliver Twist. But don't use us as an audition. Just because at the age of 17 you don't believe in yourself that you think you can play for England, doesn't mean you should have just used us as plan B. I've said this before, the likes of Kevin Kilbane and John Walters, yes, born in England, but always saw us as first choice. Kilbane would rather have sat on a dead porcupine than pull on the 3 Lions crest. But Rice, as soon as he gets a few games under his belt for West Ham, off he goes to the enemy. I don't know why West Ham fans are so delighted. Him trading international allegiances like a pair of Pokemon cards is not good news. I'm guessing by the end of his career he'll have kissed so many badges his lips will end up looking like a punched up lasagna. On one hand though, thank Christ it's over. My God, how long did this take? Months and months for a decision. And to be honest, we all knew when this was going to end. As soon as Rice said he needed time to think, we knew it was game over already. No truly proud Irishman would ever need time to think whether he wanted to play for the country who stole our potatoes. Yeah, like we all knew then. It's a bit like when the missus sends you a message saying, we need to talk. Now automatically you're thinking, Christ above, I hope she hasn't found the stash of scarf porn hidden under the bed, and you're already mentally preparing for the breakup. But there was a sliver of possibility that Rice might not be the biggest snake to walk the planet. Actually, snakes don't walk, do they?
This afternoon I telephoned both Mick McCarthy and Gareth Southgate to inform them of my decision to submit a written transfer request to FIFA.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to stop you there. This is already everything that is wrong with international football. Now we have transfer requests. I thought the whole point of international football was that there wasn't any of that bollocks. But no, instead we have lads making decisions like this based purely on the financial aspects of their career.
This has been an extremely difficult decision, and in all honesty, not one I ever expected to be making at this stage of my career.
And there's the problem. You just didn't think you'd be good enough for England. Yeah, you didn't believe in yourself, and that's why you used us as a cheap 2-bit prostitute.
So much has happened so quickly in the past couple of years, from progressing through West Ham United Academy to making my Premier League debut at the age of 18 in May 2017, and then being named in a full international squad just 2 days later.
So it's our fault then for forcing you into it, Declan. We made you pull on the Irish jersey, is that it? For Christ's sake, soon he'll be saying Martin O'Neill made him choose while locked in a room with 2 jerseys, a bottle of whiskey and Harvey Weinstein.
In recent weeks and months, I've discussed the situation with the people who have mean the most to me. My parents, my family, my girlfriend, and my closest friends.
Oh, friend!
I am truly grateful for the support I've received in leading to this decision. traitor. To switch after being capped at senior level is some shithousery of the highest order. The absolute neck of that Declan Rice prick. Can't believe that traitor. Declan Rice is a prick. Declan Rice, you are a traitor. Like so many people around the world, I consider myself to be of mixed nationality. I'm a proud Englishman, having been born and raised in London.
How many proud Englishmen do you know kiss the Irish badge? I'm pretty sure Oliver Cromwell will be turning over in his grave.
However, I am just as proud of my family's Irish heritage and my affinity and connection with the country. I have equal respect and love for both England and Ireland.
If you had equal respect and love for both countries, you'd have just stuck it out with the one who believed in you first, who were offering you caps before you barely even discovered your first tug in the shower.
Ultimately, it is a personal decision that I made with my heart and my head, based on what I believe is best for my future. I would also like to make it clear that in requesting to transfer my national team representation, I am not taking for granted a call up to the England squad or making any assumptions about my future international career.
I should hope not, because otherwise you might be joining the ghost story that is Jack Grealish, a man who's played as many times for England as my f***ing cat. But let's be honest, Rice is assuming he'll get into England squads. Why else would he switch? Southgate has clearly been sliding into the boys' DMs over the last year. It's been like when Brad Pitt dumped Jennifer Aniston 15 years ago. Oh, I'm not making any assumptions that I've anyone lined up, despite most likely having started rifling through Adoption Weekly with Angelina Jolie. Rice, it's very simple. The moment you pull on an Irish jersey, a decision is made. It's done. It's over with. I'm sorry, but it just is. You've done it. There shouldn't be any take-backs. Otherwise, just let all the best players in the world play for the biggest nations. Put them in the teams with all the best players. Give them the best chances of winning all the trophies. Oh wait, we already have a competition for that, and it's called the Champions League. People just seem to think,
it was only 3 friendlies he played. It doesn't count.
are they taking the piss? It does count. What do you want about? Or at least they should. I mean, for some reason, people seem to think that playing a friendly holds about as much weight and integrity as a Katie Price marriage. Oh, it's alright, Declan, it doesn't count. Within 20 minutes, you can go and choose someone else. If Rice really wants to look at how you should handle things in a respectful and professional manner, just look across the dressing room at your own teammate, Mark Noble. Despite being the summation of all things British, this man is never going to play for England. He could have turned around at 25 and thought, I might cash in on the fact that my grandparents are from Cork. Yes, I might sound like something straight out of Hollyoaks, but I have a passing range that makes Paul Green look like a melted candle. You know, my knowledge of the country doesn't extend much further than Colin Farrell, Irish stew, and that small child they let run the country. But still, give me something to do in international breaks other than, you know, sit home with the wife. But no, he turned it down.
There are young Irish kids playing well that deserve and would appreciate that Irish cap more than I would. For me to turn up and play for Ireland without it having been a dream of mine, and there's an Irish kid out there who might miss out when it's their dream to play for Ireland, I couldn't do that.
See, that is admirable. Rice, you've just robbed 3 caps from a kid who genuinely dreamt and would have loved to play for Ireland and would have grown up dreaming of pulling on that jersey. Who am I kidding? The way we've been recruiting, we'd probably have asked someone from Peterborough. At the moment, we're going after Nathan Redmond. Do I want that? Not really, no. Look, don't get me wrong. I mean, he'd be our best player. But he's also played underage levels for England since he was 16 years old. And Christ above, even a friendly for the seniors. Do I really want someone running down the left wing for the boys in green just because his granddad had a wank in the Dublin airport toilets that one time? Same goes for Patrick Bamford, who's apparently going to get a call up. Like, have you heard the man speak? He couldn't sound more British unless he was buttering a scone while moaning about a hard Brexit. October 2014.
I started off with Ireland under 17s, but my aim was always to play for England. It is still my aim to play for England, but I have my mum's side of the family who are all Irish and they are pushing me. But I think I am English and we will see what happens.
I think I'm English. You think you're English? I'm actually going to go insane here. You just said you wanted to go and play for England. You clearly are English. You're just keeping us on the hook, dangling that small little sliver of backdoor possibilities, just in case it turns out that you're not good enough to get past Harry Kane. 5 years later, when he's turning up first, just know, we are his second choice. We, as a proud nation who fought for our freedom, are Patrick Bamford's second choice. We're going to have an entire Irish squad full of people who don't know the national anthem and who couldn't give a fuck. Can't wait to not qualify and for no one to give a shit. Happy birthday to Ireland international Declan Rice. I hope for his next birthday he gets hit by a bus. Okay, obviously not. I'm being far too harsh. I obviously don't wish he gets hit by a bus. I just wish he gets a chronic case of the shits or something. Rice, you've let our country down. Let's hope this decision works out for you and you don't end up becoming the next Jack Grealish, who is probably going to finish his career with less than 10 caps. Anyway, that's the end of the video, lads. What do you think? Am I wrong about Declan Rice? No, I'm not though. I'm just not. No. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, don't give it a like, share, and subscribe. Instagram there, Twitter there. And as always, I'll talk to you in a while.
You've always got to play well when you put on the Irish shirt because you never know, there's people that want to take that jersey off you.